The power of the network of employer-led workforce solutions is that it brings together employers from all over Chicago, from diverse sectors, to have a unified voice.
A group of collaborations that are doing similar work are stronger together if they are connected as a network. And that is the premise behind News. We have multiple collaborations of employers in Chicagoland, employers who are leading on workforce, collaborating together, coming to new workforce solutions, creating new workforce solutions. And News creates a space for them to connect, to learn from each other, to be stronger collaborations on their own, and to be a more sustainable movement towards employer collaboration in the future.
The Chicagoland Healthcare Workforce Collaborative is a sector-based partnership that is led by 12 of the major health and hospital systems in Chicago. They come together with the support of more than a dozen strategic partners to create a more inclusive healthcare system. They focus on targeting specific local populations that have higher rates of unemployment and underemployment. They also focus on building stronger partnerships with our training and education providers, and on supporting retention and career pathways, so that we aren't just bringing people into healthcare, but we're providing progressive career ladders that lead to quality jobs and family wealth building jobs.
Some of the tools and resources that we're working on within News include things as basic as templates so that sector partnership conveners don't have to keep doing the same thing over and over again, such as when they're creating a survey. Other things include toolkits of best practices. So instead of anyone having to become an expert on one particular model of facilitation, I can go out, pull the best from each of those different models and provide it as one toolkit that not only provides the best of both worlds together, and in addition to give it within the framework of the Chicago market.
The Early Childhood Workforce Partnership is really at an advantage to be part of a broader conversation thinking about what employers are addressing in our city, in our nation. And while early childhood has its own series of complexities and a lot of different things happening, what we know to be true is that a lot of employers are facing things that we've never faced as employers before. And so having not only a table of 20 early childhood workforce partnership members, but to be able to then think about that in the context of other employers and how we can align in the way that we think about employee retention strategies, innovations, how we can really think about the idea of workforce as a collective. I think it just affords us a way to be really, really targeted.
One of the benefits of being a part of the Chicagoland Healthcare Workforce Collaborative is the ability to partner with other industry colleagues around some of the common challenges that we're facing. It's a space for us to have thought partnership and leadership actually to think about solutions to those common challenges. Another benefit for Rush is really a way to have collective voice from industry partners across the region as we think about how to create a more diverse, inclusive workforce, and as we also try to think about how do we build sort of deeper paths to the careers that we have available in the healthcare space, and also train up that next generation of healthcare leaders.
One of my favorite stories that has come out of my involvement with CMIS, the Calumet Manufacturing Sector Partnership, is a company that hired a young intern out of one of our programs called Opportunity Works. That young person was fresh out of high school, did not have much career experience, and went to work at this manufacturing company. They did incredibly well during the internship experience, and the company hired them on. Then later, about a year later, that company brought that young person to speak at a Workforce Investment Board meeting for the state, celebrating the success both of the program and of this young person. And it was such a great celebration of the work that we hope to accomplish, connecting companies with talent they wouldn't otherwise have access to, and connecting young people to career opportunities they didn't think were possible.
I think about the early childhood industry itself, right? We serve families who are working for some of the employers that are part of the broader conversations. And so when we think about connecting the dots, it really makes for a much more holistic viewpoint rather than compartmentalizing my little piece and what I just need to focus on, because it's really part of a much bigger and broader issue that we're all tackling together.
While News is a newer initiative, it's being built upon 10 years of knowledge of CWFA. CWFA has always really believed in the power of collaboration between different stakeholders in the industry. And with News, we're really focusing on really bringing employers in and helping them take a leadership role in making the workforce space better.